Crystal Edge Technology screens and cardboard PC Kingdom. I'm going to let my cat out in a few minutes. I had to get a chance to clean down the office because again, got a little messy in here from all the work we're doing on the different PCs we're building for the new PC gaming company. I gotta get ready to get to the trash right now. Get some trash out of here. But yeah, I had to clean everything down and get it busted down. Get the office clean. Let me get this one, her emotional support buddy out of here. Because I had to cool things down in here. Get this little hubby hole open. There we go. Keep this one out of trouble. There you go. Stay out of trouble, please. Got himself in some trouble too. Decided to get in some mischief. But anyway, this is our technology right here. So this right here is our FLE, and this is a contrast shifting technology, Cinemax or Cinematics. Cinematics, like Cinematics, Cinematics. Has a strange name to it, but this is not going to be a screen paint. It's actually going to be a physical projection screen. We're going to have these in a wallpaper surface at around 106 inches, 4 feet by 8 feet, and a series of blackout called series. Any from acoustics. Well, actually, it's all going to be acoustics. All the blackout surfaces are going to be all acoustics. Some are going to have grummets. This setup is pretty interesting. It just shows exactly how easy it is that we can apply our technology to any surface and convert any surface we want into a home theater projection screen. These are United States Postal shipping boxes converted with the technology, and over top here we have everyday plastic board. Get it? Right there for a minute. Now this technology has an FLE technology, fusion light energy, which allows our screen to be able to pull up and pull the environment, putting his toys back on. Come on, just clean this whole area up. Got it all cleaned down. Got the vacuum with the knife and leaving here. More workspace. I can keep my workspace clean. As you see, picks up an incredible, beautiful image. Mind the projector we're using. It's not an expensive projector. My projector cost me 50 bucks. My ultra short though should be here on the 26th. I got that for 30 dollars. That's what I paid for the ultra short throw. So this is a projector we're using in the demonstration. This is my Chrissy LW400. And I'll come over here and show you my settings. So my projector is sitting in all 0 settings, and on Chrissy's Whisper is considered to be eco mode, which means my projector in eco mode on the Chrissy LW400 is 2500 lumens. That's all we're traveling at. Now, as I said before, this is not going to be a screen paint product. This is strictly a physical projection screen with a series of acoustic surfaces that we're going to be using at 235, 1610, and 16:9 customization. I'm bringing some people on board to help me sew this material to customized screen sizes. All the blackout cloths will be fully weatherproof, ultra short compatible, and acoustic technology already embedded. The only surface we're going to have is wallpaper, and that surface is going to be a 4x8 surface, which can do 16:9, 16:10, and 235.1 on it. And as you can see by the technology, once we coat it to a surface, well, yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. Oops, see, I'm bumping keyboards behind me. So, as I said before, it has FLE technology, which means it can be used in 40 environments. There we go. So I can pop all my lights on in the office. Screen doesn't change, doesn't discoloration, nothing like that whatsoever. Let's grab our meters out. I got a chance to run a vacuum cleaner to this place. This place cleaned up. So I gotta go over my desk. But that's all cleaned down. So I'll show you what our meters bring up here. So meters basically measure how much light we have in the environment. Meters in our environments max out automatically due to the fact that our environments pull a lot of lighting because we're in commercial. Oh, come on, where's that area where we get the skip videos? I'm gonna make us watch them all. I'm just gonna make us watch them all. One more, I want to skip. There we go. Alright, let's get something else. So, the reason why this is called a contrast shifting technology, which I'm about to show you in a few minutes, because this technology can shift this color, which means this screen isn't black. It's actually a kind of a weird kind of gray, but it's not black. And I'm going to pull up my meters. See if we get the floor cleaned. Alright, so this is my meters. A meter. It'll measure how much light we have in the environment. When one kicks up on the meter, it means it cancels out. That means there's that much light in the environment. There we go. The meter cancels out. Take my hand, put it over top of the meter to show that it does read. We don't have a dead battery in there, so it does read. Move my hand away, meters don't work anymore. That shows you how much light we have in the environment. Meters don't function in the room. If I block my body over top of it, they'll pick up. That shows you we're in a commercial environment. I prefer to do demonstrations in commercial because they're much more harsher than home theater setups. And this means my screen can take on as maximum lighting as possible because we have them in that harsh environment. We don't babysit them. All right, what makes it shifting technology? Well, the screen's not black. As you can see, that's the color of the screen. Nowhere near black in any way whatsoever. Put that over there. Sorry about that, buddy. Got to do the demonstration. Grab this one right here. Throw it to the floor. Grab this one here. Throw it to the floor. And you see that everything that comes up is gray. Grab this one right here. Lay this down. Also two not black. Grab this one. Lay this down. Also two not black. This is the first technology of its kind. I have a buddy, I did my research. He does his research. There's no screen that can do this. So we decided, instead of making it a screen paint, we're going to make it a physical projection screen. The starting point for the wallpapers are going to be around $900. And that's a wallpaper surface, about as thin as a credit card. We used them before. Flexible, easy, you can curve them, fully weatherproof. Can fold up, roll up easily. Can put it inside of a little tube. That's what it come with. Carry it, take it anywhere you want. Completely portable. Put our boxes back up. I'll set my screen back up the way I had it. Want these behind the back of it. There we go. Right here. There we go. This is one of the technologies we're working on for 2025. This is a physical screen. Other physical screen we have in the aluminum. A physical screen by the Phoenix technology. That's the other one we have, another aluminum. They come in certain sizes. I think we have them, maybe we have them by 4 by 8 or 4 by 7. And the other one is 36 by 72. That's the aluminum technology that we're bringing out for that. And then on top of that, we have the gamer technology coming out, which is going to cover this whole wall. Ultra short, the projector will be on the 26th for that one. That's the one I paid only $31. Which is, oh, there we go. As soon as we have the silver technology, beautiful silver technology. Those who have valuable WeMax projectors, tired of paying $800 for those gray screens that don't work correctly. This will help you, big time. And we have a few other screens we'll be working on along the way. But this one right here, this is the kicker right here. I had people walk into the office today and try to figure this thing out, and they're just baffled by it. And for me, I'm staring at it right now. I'm baffled. This thing is. We had shifting technology before, but not on this level. This stuff is really, really interesting. So usually we make a small batch of it. I made a larger batch to see if we can redo it again. Yeah, many times as we want. So I said before, this is not going to be a screen paint product. It's going to be strictly physical, because I want to ship these all over the world, and this makes it easier for me if we can get the screen or get the technology into a projection screen format. Is that hard driver? Yeah, I'm kind of playing that right now. It is hard driver. I'm playing it right now. And again, with the FLE technology, we can use it in a fully lit commercial environment and never worry about the screen washing or fading, become discoloration, or none of that. No expensive projectors required, no calibrating, fully ultra short though compatible, and weatherproof. And I got my cheapest projector coming in yet. My budget for projectors for the remainder of this year has to be under $200. That shows you at the end of the day, our customers, that you don't have to spend money for expensive projector, not forced to buy expensive projector, because the person using expensive projectors and their demonstrations, we could do projectors at under 200 bucks and still achieve an amazing image. Projector behind me in this demonstration cost me only $50. That's it. Projector underneath me, over here, the Sony VPL CX100, cost me 10 bucks. The Ultra Short over there, which I didn't purchase in this area, but the Ultra Short over there, the NEC cost me $60, and the new one coming in, which is under, what's the new one coming under? Dell. It's a Dell one. It's a Dell. I haven't had a Dell in a while. It's a Dell. It cost me $32. And Old Faithful is around $75. So the whole goal is to buy projectors under the $200 mark to show customers at the end of the day you don't have to spend a lot of money for expensive projector. The reason why you're spending the money for expensive projectors is because your screen does not work at all. If it did, well, we would see demonstrations to compete our match competitors. It's no problem. But we don't see those demonstrations because, again, high-powered, expensive projectors are required to get the screen to work. And my projector only has 1,000 to 1 contrast. That's it. This technology will allow it to read. Our black technology allows it to read Infinity 1. Now, does this complete Infinity 1? No, it mimics a black level extremely well. Put it next to a black screen, it shows its true color. This screen is not even black. This is one of the darkest gunmetal screens we've ever developed. We actually did a demonstration on this screen showing you how the screen is actually gray and not black, and uses shifting capabilities to do so, to give it that really dark color. So in the demonstration, I did a pour out side by side, so you can see that the screen is actually a gray screen, a dark gray screen, but because of the shifting technology, it can actually turn itself darker. So let's take this dark surface here, right? Let's put it right there, right? Let's take the dark surface, let's walk it over and put it against the screen. Let's see what happens if we put it against the screen. Doesn't match the screen, does it? And this screen right here, technically, is in black. This screen's gunmetal because I've done demonstrations on it. This thing has shifting technology to actually allow it to turn itself black. Take it right here, same screen, stick it right here. Ta-da. Pretty cool, ain't it? So, we are looking at maybe a couple of multi-million-dollar contracts for this technology. Not to sell out, because we're not doing that at the end of the day. The whole point of making our technology is to make sure that our customers get the best. See, that's why I said at the end of the day that I don't know how everybody else deals with their customers, but us at the end of the day, our customers get the best. They have the best screens. Their screens can outperform certifieds. The screens make ultra short. Those look absolutely incredible. They don't have to spend the money for expensive projectors. Their outdoor screens look absolutely outstanding because their outdoor screens are insane. Our paint-on applications are extremely easy. Their kids can literally paint the screens themselves. If they choose what visible technology we have, that we can even engineer technology customization for companies on every application they want. That's what companies get from us. That's what customers get from us. If you look at my customer demonstrations on my website, there are people that make paints and screens a day that can't even match my own customers. Look at Taco and his big old head walking by. Your big old head in the way. You and your big old head. And there, right, Taco? Make you some fresh water, buddy. Get some fresh water. I got some fresh bottled water. I like bottled water. And the beautiful thing about our technology does not require you to burn your projectors in high modes due to the fact that your screen is washing out and you feel that you have to have all that power to get the screen to fire up. Your lamps last a great deal of time. All our projectors run eco here. And we're commercial. We're watching demonstrations of people in home environments and you're burning your projector past eco. And screens are still not looking correct. Where did I put that at? Give me a minute, buddy. I gotta go out to the bathroom. I gotta grab you. I'm gonna wipe out your dish. I'll put this fresh water in it. I'll be back. I gotta go grab my paper towel from the bathroom. Oh, Mr. Humphrey. How are you doing today? I'm doing quite fine. Got your food here, buddy. I gotta clean out your dish a little bit, man. Get some fresh water in here. Go. Get your bottle of some fresh water. Taco drinks bottled water only. Here we go, buddy. There you go for you. Fresh water. Now, like I said, the screen you showed the gunmetal, did a paint on demonstration, painted that in. No time at all. No expense up, rollers required, easy fast, no complicated instructions, none of that nonsense. I don't like doing complicated instructions. My customers don't either. Now we have Quasar technology. Quasar's got an upgrade coming up. We have a dark screen coming out, which is called a, I think it's called an Eclipse Quasar. The technology has an invisible counterpart to it. That's a spray-on application that allows it to convert inflatable projection screens into black technology. Has a one-coat bleed-through process, which allows the screen to be able to just coat one side and it bleeds right through. If your screen has a kind of a front and rear mesh attached to it. And we're going to do some demonstrations by going out and getting some really cheap Amazon projection screens, converting them and taking them out in the park and watching movies off of them. Since I got my licenses and everything in order, because that's what I spent the time doing in the laundry room, I can go out and do demonstrations out in the park. Because I got all the permits to do it. And I filed for them. Now, we got a company change coming up pretty soon. Name change for our company. We want to do something where we can have everything in sync under one name. So we are in the process of getting a trademark for the new company's name. Switching over to LLC, DBA, EIN numbers, and licenses, and everything else in the book. And we're going to be going under a new company's name. Also, too, we have a logo coming up pretty soon. We're going to show off our new logo. I got somebody actually designing me one. And it's going to be involving our new technology and what we have coming up in the future. But it's technology like this that's going to put us on the map. Shifting technology and ad tech with the ability to be able to absorb that much sunlight. It's going to make those two combined together an amazing piece of technology. Now, the beautiful thing about shifting technology is the fact that we had to put in extremely high heighteners into blacker screens. Even though the blacker screens do pick up the Infinity 1 contrast level, which is a requirement, it's needed. This technology, we can actually make it lighter to pick up its higher white levels, but also since it can shift, it can pick up its contrast levels on an amazing level. Where you have screens that are lighter, can't see the contrast levels. They can't even read it. They get the bars come up kind of an ashy gray. This one doesn't do it at all, period. So this technology, like I said before, not to be rude, not to hurt anybody's feelings in the process, can obsolete a gray screen extremely easy because, again, it can register high white levels and still read that super dark contrast levels required. There's some crazy stuff on here. And again, the dark environments, as I said before, is a thing of the past. Nobody really wants to be stuck in dark environments. People like options, the option to be able to use their projector in a fully lit environment, not worrying about the lights come on, my screen's going to wash out. Or basically going to forum sites and going through painstaking nonsense of saying, hey, look, everybody's got their own opinion on calibration. That could be a headache by itself. Or spend the money for expensive projectors on something you're only going to get 30%, or if you're lucky, maybe you might get 50% out of it. Who knows? But you're not going to pick up this. If that image pulls up. Ryan, we're maxed out. We're a commercial. My projector sits back 13 feet from my screen. And at 2500 lumens in eco mode. Keep in mind, at 2500 lumens, it's not 2500 lumens. When it fires off that projector, travels through all this intense light and makes contact with that screen, it's much lower than that. And you have projectors at 3000, 32, 36, even 4000. Ultra short throw sitting right on top of the screen, less than a foot, and they can't even read like this. Now, is there something wrong with your ultra short throw? No, nothing wrong with your ultra short throw. Problem with your ultra short throw is it's on the wrong screen. That's why. I could over here staring at the monkeys. Hey, hey, little monkeys, I'm messing around. I like this screen. The screen shows our customers at the end of the day that they can have the most amazing image, and shows us at the end of the day that we can, our investors, that we can code this technology to any surface we want and get a high performance screen. And we've already tested this product against a $7,000 gunmetal, which is actually darker than the screen. This was able to pull a higher contrast level. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ain't that right, Taco? Super beautiful. Giving our customers the best of the best. Gotta get some pictures of this. Definitely gotta get some pictures. Now pretty soon the wall behind it will be paneled, and this will have the Apex Gamer Black. And you'll be able to see the entire wall blown up. This technology is going to be coated on a thin sheet of plexiglass. We have that coming out. The gunmetal screen over here, we've got some pictures we're going to do on that with the Halo system on top of that, and that'll be converted to our new black Quasar. The original Quasar we had will be obsolete. We don't no longer need it anymore. The new technology will take over. Is it still good? Oh, heck yeah, it is. Usually when we have a product like that, it just sits on the back until we actually upgrade to what we want to do later on with it. We can convert it to anything we want, invisible technology, whatever. Most likely it's transferred over to companies, because companies will turn around and hit their particular site, which we're working on, and they'll get it at 5, 10, 20 gallons of it. Reds are not washed out or faded. Everything's nice and bright. No calibrator required. When I come into this office, I expect that when I turn these lights on, for my technology to work. I do not have time for ambient light controlled environments. The same thing when I had them in the home front. When I come downstairs, I had multiple screens set up in my environment. Not one screen, multiple screens. I had a screen in the front room where we had the open windows. We had a screen sitting at 235.1 in one area. I had screens outside, screen to the ceiling, screen to the floor. When I walk the environment, every single screen is supposed to fire up. No matter what angle I sit, that screen is supposed to pull. In commercial environments, a lot of our stuff's going to be on site. sure we can pull up in any environment we walk into. Hey, Taco, there you are right there. You got a big head. Maybe you. Same look though. Got that look like human. My patience run thin. Rocket Raccoon. Now here, I've already got orders for this screen already. It's not even launched yet. We've already got orders for it already. Especially out here. I leave my door open. They walk by, they see the screen. The first thing I ask is this going to be available for home use? Like, yeah, it is. It's going to be a physical screen. So we have to get a pre-order list set up for our customers out here and online now. But mostly out here because everyone that walks by when I leave the door open can see that screen. Everybody here in this office knows what we do up here. Come up here every time to see what we're working on. They want these in their homes, they want these in their backyards, they want them in their businesses, they want them everywhere. And then their friends see it and they want it, and their friends they want it. And like I said, advertisement is best as word of mouth. I'm just playing, I'm going to ship my package. Are you back? Oh. Hey, what's up, Pumpkin Bear? We still got juice in here. Still got plugins. I'm gonna have to go in and get I'm gonna get 2 plugins today. I'm probably gonna get cinnamon a day. Pick a couple of them up. Oh man. Where's the cell phone at? Hoping people start watching the screen. I got a boogie addict things gotta do about it. Like if this showed off, cell phone's all the way back there. They were charging it. Damn it. Let's go to the desk and get it. I gotta disconnect that equipment to get to that. My cell phone. Ugh. Let me get a charge on my phone. Let's see what we got. Alright, 42. I'll take that. You understand, my cat has a never-ending battle with my cell phone. I don't know what the deal is. Like, literally, I can only go tap it. Is the phone talking to you or something? It's telling you something? How beautiful that aquarium looks. Insanely bright. Absolutely insanely. Alright, let me see. That's the whole purpose when we're selling this technology. The expensive projectors. That was over. Well, apparently last night I go to the ER. Certain video game I can't play anymore. Triggered off, I don't know what the freak it was, but whatever it wasn't good. Ended me up in the hospital yesterday. And I don't know, maybe it pushed the adrenaline too high. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was not a good feeling. So I installed it when I got back home. But when I was in there, I was talking to the paramedic, and he was talking about how he got a 3050 set up on his system. We got to talk about computers and stuff like that because they asked what kind of game it was. What was the game that triggered it? And I'm like, yeah, man, I played everything, man, but I've never had a trigger effect. Well, what game actually did it? I had a couple games that did it. Oh, Hatred did it. Hatred did that. And I got to try to play that game a little bit to see what it's like. Yeah, it triggered that same effect. That weird effect where you can't breathe and your heart's racing at 100 miles an hour. So if you have an anxiety attack or whatever, that's what it felt like when I played Hatred. That's when I played it. I don't touch it. I was kind of curious what the game was like. What was the other one I had? I had another game. There's another game I used to play, but I can't pronounce the name. But it did the same thing too. It had the same effect on me. But certain other games don't bother me because certain games will trigger that effect off. So I ended up going over to the hospital, and it felt like my heart was pushing out of my chest. It was crazy. I literally felt I was actually having a heart attack, but I wasn't having a heart attack. So I get down there, and freaking my heart rate's good. Everything's good. Breathing, all that's good. Everything's good. But my heart still feels like it's actually like it's about to explode in my chest. And all that was triggered off. My game triggered that off. So I was like, okay, we don't play that anymore. But anyway, down there showing what I did for a living, showing the screens and stuff. Yeah, they were staring at one of the screens we had here. That thing looked, same as Scripture said, looks just like a TV. Now mind, they got projectors throughout an entire hospital. And all the projectors they have in the hospital are on these white projection screens. They got some amazing machines, but they're all white projection screens. And as I said before, companies are used to being subjected to these white screens that can't produce an image. That's what they're subjected to. That's the screen they're subjected to, is white screen. And when they go on and turn their projectors on, their projectors cost far more than mine cost. Their images look absolutely horrible. Because I've been there, I went to a hospital for a checkup, and I decided to walk around because the doctor was taking forever to get there. And I found a conference room, and there's a woman sitting there, and I asked if she could turn the projector on. It was a nice 4K BenQ projector, and the image was absolutely horrible. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. And I was like, wow, man, I didn't say anything about what I did for a living, but I was like, wow. Now mind, like I said, they spend the money for the expensive projectors, because they figure the projector is going to fix the issue, and find out they get this really poor image, but they accept it, because that's the way it is. They don't know anything about my company. So when I showed off pictures and demonstrations of our technology versus the white surface, yeah, the chatter started. So I passed out a couple of business cards, and that's it. I make money everywhere I go. Because there's no, in any office right now, in the office we sit right now, there are white projection screens in here. They don't look anything like this. So they walk in here out of their own office, and they see this beautiful screen here. They look at my projector and see that it doesn't cost a lot of money. It costs far less than what they paid for it at the end of the day. And they see that image popping up. The first thing they ask is, do you do this for home also? So I'm making money while I'm in this building. I'm making money by anybody who walks into this building. We direct into this building. We make money because every person that comes into this building, and I did my research and went downtown. I looked through all these different restaurants, all these different hotels, all these different office buildings, and in these places, every single one of them is sitting there with a white screen and a high-powered projector. Now imagine you come out of your dark environment to walk into this office that's fully lit on a projector that costs far less than yours, and a screen that your screen looks nothing like at the end of the day, and you paid all that money for your machine. Who are you giving money to at the end of the day? Us. There you go. That's why I said you make excuses about using your projector in high performance environments, remote environments. Keep catering your stuff to these ambient light controlled environments, then what's going to happen is your screen can't survive in this area. And if you have to depend on high-end projectors to fix the problem, guess who's going to pay for the high-end projectors also? Your customers. They're going to pay for it too. Like I said, the only people that I know get bothered by this, customers don't get bothered by this. It's people coming to my channel who make screen paint products. We know who you are. We definitely know who you are. When you come in here, we know exactly. Every time you enter this room, we know exactly who you are. So when you come in here, and we talk about certain keywords and you leave because it burns you up. It makes you angry and upset. We know that from the door. But it's your fault at the end of the day. If your screen paint doesn't look like this, if your customers don't get this kind of action from your product at the end of the day, if you can't back this up 100%, whose fault is that? That's your fault. So you don't need to get angry with everybody else. That's your fault. You could have worked hard. You could have made a better product, but you chose to cut corners and, again, take the low road. That's what you did. So get mad at companies at the end of the day that basically can work back their products up. Because I'm going to be a millionaire at the end of this year. The end of this year in 2025, I plan to be a millionaire. And this technology we've been blessed to have, is going to pave the way to have what we need. Because I worked hard for it. And the Lord watched me work hard. I could have took the Lord's blessing, and I could have went out there and I could have cut corners. I could have did the same thing everybody else did. Dark environments, high power projectors, excuses. Could have did the same thing. But I didn't. I did the opposite. If the Lord's going to bless me with something, I want to see what it can do. And you got to have faith on what it can do. Instead of saying, well, I don't know if it can do that or not. If you got faith, well, you got it. If you have it or you have it. You have it or you don't. That's how it works. The Lord tells you to walk across that ocean, and if He says you can do it, then you go walk across that ocean. If you can't, then you just sink. That's what you do. So you got 100% trust, and you don't have it. If you serve the devil, then guess what? You're going to cut corners every step. You're going to do all the dirty, shifty, sneaky stuff at the end of the day to try to prove you're something when you're actually nothing. Sooner or later, you're going to get exposed, and sooner or later, people want to know what you are. That's what they call standing the test of time. When you got the Lord's blessings, you can stand the test of time. You'll win the race every single time. But if you serve the devil, then guess what? You ain't winning no race, and you will not stand the test of time. They come to my channel every time we develop something to watch us. We don't come to your channel. I don't. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. If there's something like, pretty much there's no topic we can watch. But there's something where I don't know, not that either. Well, we just don't come to your room. That's all to it. I don't watch your demonstrations. I don't. I've already seen the stuff that you guys push out. There's no point in me being there. You come to my room. We don't go to your room. We are too busy. We got too much to do. As you can see. You copy our specification sheet. You copy our labels. You copy our FLE technology. You want to be us. We don't take claim for none of your stuff. And for those sitting there saying, well, what about that? We had D5K, D6K before anybody else had it. So we had it first. Even Black Diamond acknowledged that in the letter. So, yeah, that was right around the time where we were testing D5K. We even had black technology at that particular time. So there you go. That's why I don't bother having this discussion, because what's the point of having a discussion with people who cannot seem to get it right? You don't want to work for it. You don't want to work for it. You can't have that. You got to work for that. You got to have faith in God. Can't do the devil's work. You can have that. You can have that blessing. But you chose to go the other way. You can't have it. God does not bless the hand of the wicked. Big old gray cat. I like how the fact all that anger and all that frustration that they built up within themselves, trying their very, very hardest to try to take down what the Lord has blessed us to have, and each one of them is falling. And here the Lord comes in and blesses us with this technology. Just to show you at the end of the day that you don't touch his servant. That his blessings are real. You try to take his word, his blessing, and slander it all over the internet to make it seem that his blessings were fake. You think the Lord was happy with that? And he came in and you all, now they're falling. They're actually falling. Their products are going nowhere. No one's buying their products. And the Lord comes in and blesses us with this technology. And watch them get better. Watch them get angry over every blessing the Lord gives us. And the more they get angrier, the farther they fall. We keep rising every single time. I told you, Christians, when they hit the ground, they get right back up. They get back up 10 times stronger every single time. Jamie sat there and called it and said that, oh, he's in a garage. He's in a garage. It must be over. It must be over. It's in the garage. In the garage, this FLE technology was developed. The technology has the ability to shift and change contrast levels. Technology has the ability to absorb sunlight. All that. That FLE technology, that quasar, was developed in that area. The one that you roughly proclaimed that it was over for us because we were in a garage. That we had fallen. You have a nerve to announce when a God's servant has a fallen. You have any idea how many hot coals you have placed upon your very head? You can curse your household by saying things you don't know nothing about. We haven't fallen. We're still rising. This is something I've never seen before. I'm so amazed by this technology, that the fact that we're using a $50 projector, and this thing is generating this kind of color, contrast, how beautiful it looks. This is going to save customers tons of money. It's going to definitely put a wrinkle in the industry. You like it, Taco? Then Taco, look! Giant tiger just like you! Right there! Don't look at me, look at the tiger. There you go. Now you see it? There you go. I don't care. It's not even my species. Technically, it's not your cat species, but still saying it's cat. So you can go on our internet and make your statements by saying at the end of the day that our products are fake. I can leave my door open. I can collect money. I can have customers. People walk by here all the time, and they see this. So if it's not working, it'd be virtually impossible for anyone to see it. Unless they're claiming I got magical powers now. Don't have that. If I did, I wouldn't be doing this job at the end of the day. I think I'd be doing something else. So how is it possible people come here and see this technology? I'm in the office. Not in an area where I can block people from coming in. I'm in an area where people are going to be in here 24/7. They're in this building. Every time I pop that door open, they pop in and go, oh, shoot, this is new? What you got going on here, Mr. Bird? Oh, we got so-and-so and so. Take the thing off and throw it on the floor. They'd be like, oh, you got to be kidding me. That can't be real. I got to see it again. Throw it again. Oh, can I do it? Like, go do it yourself. They can throw it in. Just the same reaction. So what is this? It's contrast shifting technology. We ain't gonna paint the screen in my office. We're gonna get that done. Are you doing these at home? Are you doing these at home? I would love to have one of these for the backyard. I think it look amazing in the backyard. Do one for the backyard? Yeah, I get that all day long. For doctors, police officers, you name it. Anyone who walks in the path of one of these screens is an automatic sale. Automatically. Why would God's blessing not work? Go down to City Hall. I haven't showed up in City Hall yet. Go to City Hall and show us off. The first thing it says, we gotta get you a contract. I got grants coming up for my company. City grants for this technology. For anything we develop. We got plans to put giant screens in local areas on down through Allentown. So people in Allentown can come together and have pajama parties. We show up, we can show old movies. I just want old movies, the classics, the 80s and stuff like that. People can come together and watch that. Vendors would make a ton of money because people go out there and spend money from the vendors. It'd be a summer movie night. Yep. Something different. Like 80 movies. We have 80 movies. Maybe we'll have like 70 movies, something like that. We'll have classic movies, stuff like that. And our technology can do it because the screens don't wash out. They can produce amazing colors. Better than almost your cell phone at the end of the day. And it doesn't require expensive projectors, which means it's not going to cost the city a ton of money to spend money for thousands of dollars of projectors that, again, won't even achieve the quality the screens can bring in. Which thus will get us contracts to put these screens up all over Allentown. We can donate technology to places at the end of the day where kids use it for basically for rehabilitation to learn how to walk again, because our screens can pick up on sensor, mapping technology, interactive technology, and they can be used in fully lit environments, which means they don't have the dark environments for screens. Think about the hospitals, schools, everywhere we can go. Because this technology right now is operating in commercial on a cheap projector. So that means that we have access to schools, hospitals, you name it, colleges, whatever. We can go there. Well, look at their projector. How much you pay for that thing? $7,000? A lot of money. That's a lot of money. How much you pay for the projector in your demonstration? $50. Do you have any idea how much money that saves a customer? A customer's average wallet for a projector is somewhere between $800 to $1,500 on a low. People want to spend more money, you're going to spend $3,000 for a projector. $3,000 for a projector. We could do it at under $200. Yep. Can't wait for March shirt though to get here. March shirt though is going to cost me only $32. I got another projector coming in pretty soon. That projector is going to cost me $25. $25. Got another one coming in for $62 of ViewSonic to fill out this whole screen over here. I'm going to have me a ball. Shopping for a projector. My shop for a projector is so easy. I don't care. I don't need no HDMI ports. We don't need that. Don't care about no contrast. As long as the lumens is at 1000, we're good. So those are cheap projectors regardless. A cheap projector is an SVGA projector, 600 by 800, a 720p unit that doesn't even have an HDMI. They have a VGA. Those projectors you can get for like $50 to $20. And that stuff would operate on our screens look absolutely incredible. Our $10 projector right here, sitting here, can operate in a fully lit environment. We could drop it at $1,900. Looks absolutely good. I did unboxing on that projector. And people bypass these machines because they think at the end of the day, oh, 720p, 600 by 800 res, an SVGA projector, that's going to look horrible on my screen at the end of the day. I'm not going to be able to get that image because you don't have our technology. We have our technology and spend for that. Okay, customers, like I said, showed you in demonstrations outside. Those are not 4K projectors, they're not 1080p projectors, they're 720p units. Place I went to, the Blaster, we're going to do demonstrations over there. I was able to put out a fish tank through a window. That's the same projector I have over there. It's the Chrissy LW400, exact same projector. I'm using that demonstration to push 150 through a window. I got it sitting right over there. And I did that through the window while the screen was in the window. So somebody advised you that you had to buy this projector, or you need it for the contract, you need it for the blah, 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 da, 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 da. Screen don't work. That's when you're being forced to spend money for a high expensive projector. Your screen does not work. Now, I should be sitting here at my desk from my office. See the screen crystal clear. My next screen I'm going to put in here, which is pretty soon, it's going to be as big as this wall. See what I call it? It's going to be one big, massive screen. I can sit and just chill at my desk and just watch this giant screen. But you can't wait. on a projector. I paid 32 bucks for it. Trying to get something lower than 10 bucks. At the $200 mark, I'm happy with it. I saw Epson was around $282. That was too expensive for me. That's too expensive for me. Come on, I don't pay that much money for projectors. That's too much money for me. I can go cheaper than that. Still get a beautiful image. And that projector is 720p behind us right now. Some people won't even touch a 720p. When I got customers to contact us and they say, hey, we don't have a projector, I'm like, what you gonna spend? How much you spending for your projector? They said, well, I got a wallet of maybe about $2,000. $2,000, that's what you spending? You don't need to spend all that. We're not gonna spend all that today. Well, we're gonna get you a projector. You're not gonna spend all that. How about $120? That's the most we're gonna spend today. You're like, yeah, be kidding me. 120 bucks. I can get you one of those projectors behind me right now. This projector's right there, like $60, $70, $80 behind me right now. He gets that projector, he fires up and hits that wall, boom, that's it. He got the same thing I got over here. Just like you see my customers outside, inside, up against giant walls, all that stuff. Yeah, same thing. I ain't spending money for those machines. Now, let's think, what do you think he did with all that extra money? That's a lot of savings right there. That's a lot of savings. When you consider the fact that you don't have to spend all that money. We stuff some new movie chairs, a couple movie posters, popcorn machine, candy, one of those cotton candy machines. That'd be nice right there. That's a nice little treat. Cotton candy machine would be pretty cool. Full size popcorn machine. Still got money left over to get more stuff. Put all money back in the bank. You ain't gonna need all that. That's why I love when I meet customers. When I got customers who spent money for the machines, and I talk to them, I say, well, I'm not getting what I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not getting what I paid for. I can feel the frustration in their voice. And this is what we're going to do. I got a paint right here. This is perfect for you. We're perfectly fine. That's why we get our testimonies coming back. Happy customers. And for the ones that don't pay a lot of money for their projectors, this is why I got merchants on eBay that I do business with. I buy projectors from. We do unboxing on those projectors showing that the merchants are legit, 100%. We're going to have a section on our site. We're going to call a bunch of projectors. We're going to buy projectors, and that way we can redirect you to go to these merchants and buy your stuff. Because that's what I do. I redirect customers to go to merchants where we do business with, and they buy from them. So we give eBay a lot of business. So if you're a merchant on eBay, we buy a projector from you, and all is well. You'll be lined up that anytime a customer comes in and needs a projector, we'll point them in your direction to buy from you. Because we trust you, because we've done business with you, and your stuff worked in a live unboxing. So that brings money back to the eBay customer. At the end of the day, he makes money. The customer saves money because he or she doesn't have to spend the money for a high-end projector. And then when you're talking about the other screens, the gray screens in the day, no disrespect and all, but you can't take out certified, you can't operate in my environments. Customers want more. They want more. They don't want to be in the dark anymore. They don't want complicated instructions. And they don't want to spend money for expensive projectors. What a freak mind will come out and say, you know what? I want the most hardest, most complicated instructions on the face of the planet. I want the most expensive projector, even though it's only going to give me 20% out of it. That's what I want. Nobody's going to say that's a madness at the end of the day. I don't want to spend a ton of money. Then at the end of the day, I ain't going to get jacked for it. Who says that? That's why people are sitting around going from form site to form site to form site every time they buy a projector, trying to get the best they can possibly get for the money that they're spending. So you bump into us and we go, no, you don't need that. You're doing too much. That's just way too much money. No, just way too much. You don't need all that. Save some of that money. No, you don't need that. I don't spend it. Excuse me, I don't spend it. That's why I say they tried everything. Oh, it's got to be camera tricks. It got to be camera tricks. Well, that'd be impossible because I'm on site. So, unless I got mind controlling powers to be able to manipulate the mind, yeah. Then if that was the case, I wouldn't be here. Literally wouldn't be here. Right? That kind of power to begin with, to be able to manipulate mind, how the mind thinks. Isn't that kind of Excalibur, X-Zebra's power at the end of the day? Something like that. You can do that kind of stuff. That telekinesis power? Yeah, why the freak would I be so pain if I got that kind of uncontrolled power? I could rule the world with that kind of power. So why would they even? Why do you even make screen paints with that kind of power? So how would it be? How is it possible? When I got people coming and see it, I've been on site, and on site there are people working in the environment. One hour, people are actually rebuilding the building. They're hooking it up. I think you would have heard on camera. Oh, that's too dark. We can't see it. Is a projector on? You would have heard that in the background. And the Karen place, that place is full of people all day long. So again, no, that's just a cop out for people at the end of the day that just can't accept our product is good. That's what it comes down to. We're used to excuses like that. Just like the guy who came in and said that, hey, I mean, get me wrong, I kind of agree with him on that one, because if I did see it myself, I would have thought, yeah, it was a white piece of paper with a hole in it. I give him that much. It's just the way he could have came at me a little bit more respectful on that one. I wish he would have been nicer, but he got nasty with me. But other than that, yeah, I would have thought the same thing too. Shows how bright the bright levels come up on here. I'm going to play too much, because I don't know how many of you people might be suffering from basically maybe some seizures or something, because I don't know, man. Yesterday, I didn't have a seizure, but I don't know what the freak that was, boy. I had it a couple times. I did. I've had that happen a couple times in gaming. I had it a couple times. It's a shame, man. It's the one game I like, man. The one game I like that was just like Unreal Tournament, and I can't play the game because it sends me to the hospital. Is that messed up or what? Man, I was good at that game too, man. I had a good killing streak on that game. I had to give it up. Oh well. That's just life. Got other games I can play. And I just told you I'm getting older. Because when I was young, I could play that game all day and never had that problem. That adrenaline was beautiful. Now, adrenaline will kill you. Sheesh. Get your heart racing too fast and everything. And I work out every day. And it still almost jacked me up. That's why they're asking all these questions. Like, you smoke, you drink? I'm like, nope, nope, nope. Do any drugs? Nope, nope, nope. None of them things at all whatsoever. And they go to check everything. Heart was perfect. Oxygen levels were perfect. Freaking my breathing, all that my lungs were clean, all that was working. I was like, so what the fuck triggered it off? My heart, that's what I was expecting for my heart rate to be up there. My heart rate was up there. My heart rate was at 94. So it wasn't my heart. So they said it was an anxiety. I had an anxiety attack off a game. I'm like, why do I have an anxiety attack off a game? Because I'm comfortable with that game. I play it all the time. You know, I don't know what happened. It triggered off something, but it wasn't good. Usually, if I get a spike like that, basically I drop on some MSSR, that calms me down, everything mellows out and I'm good, but I couldn't get myself to calm down. Like it kept spiking, it kept spiking. I'm like, oh, this is not good. It spiked so badly that I got dizzy in the office, almost passed out. I was like, oh shoot, gotta call paramedics. Came in, took me down there, and yep, found out it was basically anxiety or something, a panic attack triggered off. I don't know why, I beat the game. I get a panic attack for it. But it is that adrenaline do kick in, man. Especially when you race around those corners. Especially when someone takes you down and you kick back up and you want to track them down and take them out as fast as you possibly can. And you get that kill streak going on. You're wiping people out left and right, and your adrenaline's pushing it. Yeah, that definitely does do it. People get that in Call of Duty. I had 3 people got that in Call of Duty. The adrenaline will spike. Can't get it to come down. I wasn't going near Overwatch, and my sister's son was like, nope, go near that'll frustrate the daylights out of it, make you throw your PC out the window. I was like, really? That basic? Yeah, that's bad. I'm gonna try it, see what it's like. If I get that spike again, I felt it when I first felt the spike. Something said, yo, you need to back. Good thing I didn't play your second game. I was gonna play a second match, and something told me, come bail out of the game. My chest was hurting, bail out of the game. But I was in a win streak. I didn't want to basically bail out. Let's go for TLC 4K demonstrations. Did not want to bail out of the game. I knew something was wrong. I can only play like 2 games. That's it. I only met one person there that could hop with a rocket launcher and fire at the same time. And she shot backwards too. I was like, yeah, he plays under 20, I can tell. Because that's the only way you can play. You have to be able to hop with that rocket launcher. That side to side, swing to the side and hit him with the rocket. Boom! Especially if you can run past and swing from around the corner and hit him. Yeah. Fire on the left, they go to the right. Fire to the right. Left, right. Gets them every single time. And there's no way to get out of the situation. The rocket's coming from one side. You can't go there because the blast can take the damage to you. You have to swing to the right and they'll fire one right in that corner. You're going. And most people got a habit of firing at the person. No, you fire at the ground. That's where the damage is going to be at. Aim their walls right next to them. Don't aim at the actual target. You'll never hit them. You got to aim their walls. Close to the wall. That damage that comes off with that effect will do a lot of damage to them. Or shrink their armor down to nothing. Take their armor down to nothing. Don't take much. And you got to do the dance. You got to do the dance. You got side-by-side dance. I like to run toward them and swing around the back of them and get them from the back. That's how you should take out most targets. I'll run right past you, come at you and shoot towards you, and then run behind you and then fire at you. And if I don't kill you that way, you're running at me, I'll run backwards and shoot at you. Take your armor down as you're coming at me. Then I'll come towards you again, swing back around and hit you again. But I like that game. It was fun, man. It was fun. Just like on the tournament. Just jack me up, that's all. What we got here for time, people? Oh, see what I mean? Hour goes past, especially if you know you want to, your technology is good. You're not going to try to rush it. Why would you rush it? You know what I mean? You got so much you want to show. There's so much I want to show you. Oh, let me do this one here. Let's get there. That's shifting. Beautiful. Am I excited about this? Yeah, I am. But you know what I'm excited about it too? The gamer technology, the silver technology. We got all these products that we're launching pretty soon. All of them have something different. Oh man, and the silvers are gorgeous, man. The silvers are beautiful. They got shifting capabilities also, but they're gorgeous, man. Those are the people that want a much lighter screen, but you want something elegant, man. You don't want an everyday dull silver. I'd probably put down exotic silver. Exquisite exotic silver. All right, people, we got to get ready for 2025. We got a lot to do, a lot of stuff we got to be bringing out pretty soon. You're going to see a lot of cool stuff pop up out of this office. We're going to be going over to different sites and showing off our technology in different environments, getting reaction from other people, so we can all see it all being recorded. So we got a lot to do. Our whole object, like I said, from the beginning, from day one, is to develop advanced technology, affordable technology, and technology is not going to be a headache at the end of the day with a whole bunch of nonsense and strings behind the back of it. Nobody wants to go through that crap. That being said, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. I got to go, and God bless. Oh, before we do that, let's have a little fun right here. Hold on for a minute. Let's pull up Starfield screensaver. What's the point of talking about? No, Garfield. Starfield. Starfield screensaver. I can see where they would get Garfield from. Wouldn't be any fun without doing this. Oh shit, it's my wallet. My wallet just came off. Do 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 do. Do 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 do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There you go. Gotta go, and God bless.